Hello there, welcome to my Views and News complete situation report for you from the Amhara region of Ethiopia. It seems that new fronts have been opened by Fano fighters in the last 2 to 3 days. We'll try to have a look at these new fronts. Fronts keep on changing as I have been briefing you in previous videos. Firstly, Gondar, North Gondar. Viewers, we know that uh, we have been receiving reports about some sort of engagement in terms of talks between Gondar Fano commanders and Prosperity Party leaders. PM Abi's wife is from Gondar city and some other PP leaders. They've been trying to talk to Fano commanders of Gondar. And mostly the commanders are from North Gondar, not South Gondar. And some claim that meetings were held between these commanders and military and prosperity party members, though unverified reports. North Gondar Fano remained largely silent in the past few weeks, though we have seen fighting all over South Gondar, Debri Tabor, Vrata, Adi Zaman, Imfiraz, but there was no fighting to the north of Gondar city. So that is why it was leading to rumors that North Gondar Fano had made peace with the government, or that it was not on board with the with other Fano factions. And North Gondar Fano faction is one of the major Fano factions. I think Massafind is based in North Gondar, not in South Gondar. Massafind, one of old Fano commanders. Now, what we have learned is that new fighting is being reported in North Gondar. Interesting development. North Gondar is here. North Gondar Fano factions are based to the east of this road. To the east and west, obviously, to both these roads. But what we have learned is that the ongoing fighting, which we have received details about, is happening to the east of this road. To the east of this road, to the east of Amber Georges and the Bath, here clashes are ongoing. To the east of the Bath, somewhere here. Zoyo can be seen here. Zoyo is in Jan Amora Voreda of North Gondar. Strategic place, there is a mountain, there are several mountains to which can be used for which can be used as hideouts, and Fano fighters have been based to the north of Zoyo in the past too. So what we have learnt is that in different areas in John Amora Voreda, Fano fighters and military are involved in clashes, heavy clashes, casualties on both sides. It is being reported to us by the people on the ground. Fighting in Ajare is also being reported. Ajare is to the north of Gondar. If you remember, a few months ago when military was about to capture Massafent, he fled towards Ajare. I think he was cornered in Ajare, but then people from Gondar helped him and managed to flee. So Massafent's Fano faction is Fano group is based to the north of Gondar and fighting to the east of this road. I think if Fano fighters manage to secure Janamora, they'll try to move towards this road. Though this road is not under their control and road is stable, but we could see movement of Fano fighters towards the Bath and Amber Georges. But let's see. It's an important development because North Gondar Fano group has been largely silent. So we are seeing now that North Gondar Fano group is joining in. South Gondar already very destabilized. We have seen fighting in Imfiraz, then Adi Zaman to Vrata, Debre Tabor here, and Fano fighters have been carrying out different attacks here, assassinations, ambush style attacks, several areas under Fano control here in South Gondar. Let's see, can North Gondar also wage similar offensive like South Gondar is doing? Because a few days ago, when Fano fighters entered Gondar city, reportedly it was mainly South Gondar Fano which entered Gondar. Let's see what happens now. Now, Bahirdar, Gojam viewers, I reported yesterday about fighting in the outskirts of Bahirdar. I told you about Adet, that Fano fighters had entered Adet, and they carried out an attack on uh, convoys of military and police near Sibatamit. This is Sibatamit, where there is a prison. Some arrests had been made by security forces. Arrested people were being taken to Sibatamit prison, and Fano fighters attacked the prison when these people have been taken to the prison, and some prisoners were freed reportedly. After that, curfew was imposed, extended curfew in Bahirdar. We have seen fighting in the last few days in the outskirts of Bahirdar, mainly to the south of Bahirdar, here, somewhere here, and to the north of Bahirdar, already situation under not control, because Fano fighters have their presence along this road. They keep on attacking this road. Gajam, total communication blackout in Gajam. There is no internet, no telecom service in Fenote Salam, in Dibre Marcos, in Bichana, Dibre Work, Mota, etc. Total communication blackout. We have seen intense fighting to the south and to the south of Edith in the past few days. Situation very volatile in Gujam. Saint viewers, let me show you Amhara Saint. This is Amhara Saint, South Wallo. For the last 3 days, heavy clashes have been ongoing in Saint. And we've seen clashes in Saint for almost a month. It's several videos on attacks by Fano fighters and Fano's control of Saint. Still fighting being reported in Saint. Attaya, a very interesting development is from Attaya. There has been relative calm in Attaya since the start of conflict in the Amhara region. Both Oromo and Amhara people live here, but for the last 2 days, clashes ongoing around Attaya. Some say in Attaya city too clashes ongoing. Attaya very strategic city in terms of its ethnic composition, in terms of its location, because it is along the main road, and from Attaya you can reach Oromia Special Zone, you can reach North Shore Zone, you can move towards Wallo, south of Wallo. Heavy clashes ongoing for the last 2 days in Attaya. I did a video about Ararti a few hours ago. This is Ararti Minjar, Oromi Amhara border. This exact line. Fighting being reported in Ararti and in the areas around Ararti too. Ararti, Minjar, and Doda here. Balchi too, reportedly heavy clashes between military. Dere Emba too. So all around Ararti, heavy clashes are ongoing between military and Fano fighters. And importantly, in North Shore, another important development is crash fighting close to Shino in Barahat. You can see Barahat here. In Barahat, there has been heavy clash between military and Fano. And you can see Barahat is not far away from Oromi Amhara border. Shino is the town where Oromia forces have set up checkpoints. Whenever people from Amhara, they enter Oromia to go to Addis Ababa, they are stopped in Shino. And Amhara people have been complaining that they are stopped, they are returned. A few days ago, North Shore Zone of the Amhara region issued a statement saying that those people who were entering Shino, Oromia from Amhara, they're being stopped, they're being robbed, they're being beaten. Later, North Shore Zone Communication Department retracted the statement. It withdrew the statement because of pressure from senior authorities. So it has been happening for years on Oromi Amhara border that people from Amhara are stopped. And security forces say that maybe Fano fighters They're trying to infiltrate Oromia and they want to reach Addis Ababa through Oromia. So that is why rigorous checkings are conducted in Shino, but fighting approaching Shino, because this is Barahat, which you can see where heavy clash ongoing between military and Fano fighters reportedly. So this is the overall situation which we have learned from the Amhara region. No big change in terms of territorial control. Fano fighters still operating close to big town cities. No big losses suffered by Fano fighters. Military trying to secure control. By the way, protracted conflict is going to be costly for the government because mobilization, deployment of military requires financial resources. Fano fighters are fighting on their home ground. They have public support. They can easily get supplies. They can easily get food. People supporting them. Military is being government is spending on military. So a long protracted conflict suits Fano. It does not suit military. Yes, if Fano fighters want to quicken the pace of their offensive, they could be in trouble. But if they go slowly, steadily, obviously the military will start feeling the pinch of Fano's activities, Fano's offensives, ambush, assassinations. And that will happen, you'll see that in coming months if this conflict goes on in the Amhara region. Fano tried to do a lightning strike by entering big town cities, but then it changed its strategy. This new strategy, it seems, is ineffective, but it is not ineffective because if you analyze it neutrally, military mobilization in an entire Amhara region, keeping it on alert, is going to be a costly campaign of the government, which will cost government economically. Obviously, it is costing Amhara people too, Amhara government too. Businesses being closed a few days ago. Amhara government issued a statement saying that more than 1,000 businesses have been closed in the region, people being put out of work, and those youths could be potential recruits for Fano fighters in the Amhara region. Thank you for watching.